Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Entitled People. In today's episode, not your free babysitter, thanks for asking though. The Applebee's is gone. Entitled sister-in-law tries to take credit for large cancer fundraiser donation. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Not your free babysitter, thanks for asking though. So I have a distant friend. She is a friend of a friend of a friend type deal. She has 3 kids. I have 3 cats. Ha! Her kids are enrolled in a camp very close to my house. Pickup for the camp is at 4 p.m. The line for pickup for the kids is 3 p.m. Yeah, it can take a really long time to pick up kids at that camp. A big old line of cars form up every day to get the kiddies. It's a bit chaotic. Now here is the story. This friend of a friend has been using her lunch breaks to fetch the kiddies from camp. Sometimes the traffic is so bad she is late getting back to work. I'm not sure if she takes the kids with her to work or drops them off someplace, but the situation at work is getting dicey. Her boss is sick of her coming back late. Now, I live very close to this camp. My house is on the pick up your kid parade route these parents are on. Oh, there are some angry humans waiting to get into that school for those kids. Mark my words. Friend of a friend has come up with a brilliant idea, in her eyes anyway. She has asked me to go get the kids for her. All 3 of them. She would like me to take them back to my house, give them a snack or something and wait for her to pick them up. She thinks it will be much easier to fetch them from my house than the camp, since she has to drive into the camp and I can merely walk. I said no. I am not a babysitter, I'm not a nanny. I'm an artist, I have a job, I work from home but I have a job. I'm not watching 3 kids under the age of 10 for unknown hours and have to provide snacks for them as well. She said that she would pay me $20 to fetch the kids. I said no. I already have $20, so I'm good. She does not find this funny, but I sure did. She tells me she is a single mom trying to do her best. It takes a village. I am so close to the camp, why can't I just do this favor for her? I say, because it's not a favor. It's a job. I already have a job, I work from home, I am an artist. Also, I don't know your kids. I barely know you. I'm not watching 3 stranger kids for anyone. That is just how that cookie crumbles. Well, she is unhappy. Very, very unhappy. Her next plan is set into motion, send in the mommy group. She gets my friend and few other friends to email and call me. Nothing like a good mommy wagon train to circle around with. Except, that doesn't work either. You see, I'm not in high school, so the whole peer pressure thing no longer applies to my life. I don't care if they like me or not. Also, I'm not a human mommy, I'm a fur baby mommy. Other fur baby mommies don't care about such things. We are a super laid-back group in general. We have a pick up your kids poop and I'll pick up my kids poop policy. Mommy group made some big points with me. 1. How easy it would be for me to get the kids from the camp. 2. I could do arts and crafts with the kids until mom came and got them. 3. I would not be lonely during the day because I would have kids to play with. 4. It would be a nice thing to do for a single mom who is struggling with a situation right now. All really interesting points. That have absolutely no impact on me. Arts and crafts with the kiddies? Are you for real? I don't do arts and crafts, I sell art for a living. I'm not a freaking Michaels. The kids can't help, I don't want them to, and my studio some days are a full-on wreck. I don't even let the cats in there on those days. Plus, single mommy with 3 kids is driving a new BMW. Perhaps she should have gotten a more economic car and a professional nanny. I reminded them all that if it was so easy to do this one thing, then they too can get the kids from the camp. Hell, park in my dang driveway if you need be, ladies. Then they can walk in and grab the kids. Take them home and do arts and crafts. Plus friend of a friend will pay them $20 for their trouble. Not sure if that's for the week or per day, but who cares? It's like printing money at that point. All they have to do is provide the snacks and wait for her to claim the kids. Also truly funny reply, but still not getting a laugh from the mommy group. In fact, I only got stunned silence and I think cricket sounds. I'm just not hitting my target audience with this humor. Welp, it took a while for friend of a friend to see that I'm not willing to provide childcare for free, for the $20, or for the sake of the village. I also pointed out that my idea of juice boxes is a Franzia refreshing white carton. And my idea of a snack is waiting until dinner. All points she finds to be unhelpful and not practical. Sadly, friend of a friend mommy is still racing to get her kids from the camp. Turns out the mommy group folks are just too busy to fetch the kiddies for her too. Bummer, I know. I thought it would be so easy for them, since they had made such good points about picking them up. Life moves on, camp is still swinging, the parade of cars grows longer and slower every day. Then today this happened. I am inside my house sitting on my couch binging the good, the bad, and the ugly of street food vendors on YouTube. I hurt my back, so I'm leaning on a heating pad. You can see me from my living room window if you are on the parade of cars picking up their kids from the camp. My feet up on the coffee table, my cats are on porch, my juice box haha Franzia is to the right of me. Winky face. Just then, I get an angry text on my phone. I thought you said you are working? Too busy to get kids. Looks you're just sitting there doing nothing but watch TV. What the hell is the matter with you? Why can't you be a better friend? OMG. It's friend of a friend. Neato. To which I answer. I am working, I'm on my iPad drawing. I am an artist, I can do that. Gee, ain't my work grand? I am too busy to get your kids. It looks like I'm watching TV because I am watching TV. YouTube, dancing bacons, street fair in Malaysia, cool. I highly recommend if you ever get second to yourself. I hurt my back, so that's what the hell is wrong with me, thanks for asking. And I can't be a better friend because I don't want to pick up your kids. I feel like if we got closer and communicated more, I would be obligated to fetch your babies. You do see how my way is more convenient. For me. Those blasted dancing ... things on the text chat. Me, are you sitting in the car outside my house right now? Slight pause, yes. Me, turns around slowly, big old wine glass in my hand. I smile, I wink. I lift the glass. I text, CHERS. God, if only I had some pot to light up, now that would have been perfect. She was not amused. Still no laughs. I think I'm losing my touch? Are you laughing, dear reader? Yes, she does know I'm on Reddit. Hi. If you're reading this, thanks for making me laugh today. Honestly speaking, that mommy group shit would have made me more determined not to do it. LOL. Oh, so you were on the conversation too, right? Please. I honestly could care less what they think. My kids have whiskers and will throw up on your shoes. Go away, please go away. I had a single mom friend list me as her emergency backup for her child's school. I got called if the school couldn't reach her. She didn't tell me that she listed me as her child's emergency backup contact. One night she had mom friends over and got really drunk because she had PTO from work the next day. Her kiddo got up, tried to wake her and couldn't, so kiddo got ready and caught the school bus to school. But then kiddo thought something might be wrong with mom, so went to the school nurse, complaining of a stomachache. School nurse couldn't get a hold of mom, so called me. I went to mom's house and rang the doorbell and banged on her bedroom window until she got her hungover ass up. I drove her to the school and we went in and got kiddo and I demanded she remove me as the emergency contact person if she was unavailable. Her mother didn't live that far away and kiddo's father was in the picture, so no reason for her child-free friend to be her emergency contact. I'm a mommy and I thought you were hilarious. Hope your back improves soon. Until then, enjoy your wine. Now that is the sweetest thing. Thank you for that. Yup, stretching, heating, icing, drinking, water, okay wine, okay water. I would kill to have a friend like OP. She seems like the kind of person who would be the life of the party. I love how you took exactly none of her nonsense. From the way she carried on, it's clear she's used to bullying and badgering people into getting her own entitled way. Not sure why she didn't ask to park as your house so she could walk down the road to get the kids and save herself time to get back to work. That seems more logically than expecting you to alter your life for her needs, no? The Applebee's is gone. I just thought of this story, it happened 8 or so years ago. Where I used to live there was this small mall where on one side there was this big entranceway. The first floor had a TJ Maxx and a few small places that were always changing. The second floor had a grocery store and some always vacant space. The third floor was a movie theater. On the other side was restaurants on the first floor and a small entranceway with an elevator that went to the back of the second floor and movie theater. One day I was meeting my then boyfriend for a movie. The showtime was cutting it close to when I got off work and I had a late call that got me out late, so I was in a giant hurry. I worked in an office and was still dressed in a skirt suit and wearing heels trying to rush down the street, so I didn't miss more than the previews. There has been an Applebee's in one of the restaurant spaces that had closed like 6 months before this incident. It was clearly closed and still looked like an Applebee's that closed. It had all the right signage up but newspapers in the windows and a printed paper suggesting people visit a neighboring city Applebee's. It's its address. There could be no reasonable confusion that this was a former Applebee's, emphasizing former. I am running along and a lady getting out of a car parked on the street at me and she yells at me, "Excuse me, where is the Applebee's?" I keep waking, but say it's closed. She starts running behind me and goes, "Where is it? Take me there." I am pretty freaked out, so I just say no and keep walking. It isn't very far to the tiny elevator room, so she follows me in and her husband/boyfriend I don't really know comes in. She yells at him about how I won't tell her where the Applebee's is and something about meeting her son or daughter or something like that and how important it is. I now very awkwardly wait for the elevator. She just keeps going on talking to the guy about how she is going to speak to the manager and let them know I wouldn't take her to Applebee's. I am like totally baffled. I don't work in the mall, let alone at the closed Applebee's. I am wearing business professional work cloths. She saw me walking to the building. I don't have a name tag. There is nothing that could lead her to believe I work at Applebee's, but maybe she wanted to follow me to a different job? Finally, the elevator comes all the while she is still talking to the guy about how she can't believe I wouldn't just take her to Applebee's. It ends up being a long ride because for some reason someone had left the grocery store with bags and decided to take the up elevator instead of waiting for it to go back down. So, I hear in detail about how she is going to talk to the manager. At this point, I don't even understand what she thinks is happening, but I don't want to engage. I should have just gotten off the elevator. We finally get to the movie theater and she keeps following me to the desk area. My boyfriend had left a ticket for me there. We actually saw so many movies at the time that the worker recognized me and just handed it to me. Confused lady goes, "I want to speak to her manager." He of course goes, "She doesn't work here." I am waking away but hear her go, "She wouldn't take me to Applebee's." I kind of stop waking because I want to know what is going to happen. He goes, "It closed." She literally crumpled down to the floor and screamed, "This is a movie theater." I just went in, so I have no idea what she thought happened. Like, did she think she followed me to an Applebee's that looked like a movie theater? The best part was the guy with her never talked, just nodded along. I am sure he had long since learned not to bother. The fact that she was with someone else makes this story really crazy. Like, why did they just keep going along with it? If I could have one superpower, it would be to see into the minds of people like this, so I could understand what in the hell is going on to make them think the things that they think. Probably drugs or something like that, but still. The Applebee's wasn't gone, it was in her heart all along. But the one at the mall? Oh, it's gone. Entitled sister-in-law tries to take credit for large cancer fundraiser donation. So context. My mother has a friend that has terminal cancer. She got diagnosed about a year or so ago and it's recently went terminal. She has only a few months left. So her friends and family decided to have a fundraiser in her honor to help cover medical/afterlife/bucket list costs as well as help the family out after she passes. This lady is an amazing person, everyone in town knows and loves her. She's a hairdresser and has been doing my mom's hair for ages. My mom has been a big part of the planning/fundraising for this event. There are a handful of this woman's friends/family taking a hand in it, however most of them live an hour or so away, so the businesses and people they are getting donations from are not our town and they don't know anyone. So my mom took it upon herself to call near every business in town. Family-owned shops/restaurants, chain shops/restaurants, travel agencies, insurance agencies, big places of employment, etc., as well as donations from the general public. She even got our local Walmart to donate LOL. She's gotten everything from small items, gift cards, whole baskets, massages, discounts. She even got our local airport to donate 2 30-minute airplane rides around our county. And the latest place to donate was our bowling alley. The guy who runs/owns the place is amazing. He also coaches both our high school bowling teams. When my mom called, he said that he's gonna take a bit to think about what to donate because he wants to do something other than just a free bowl or two. He ended up ordering 2 new bowling balls and is donating them along with 2 one-hour bowling parties for 10 bowlers, like a $400 donation overall at least. So anyway, he told her last week when he called to confirm what he's donating, to call back in a week, today, to check if it's in and if she can come pick it up. She's been posting thanks on FB for the donators and telling what they've donated, to kinda give a peek at what the auction baskets will include. So she called today to ask if it's in and if, when she can pick it up. She was then informed that someone already did. My mom was not made aware that someone else was picking it up. She posted about the donation on FB and added in the group chat that they have for the friends/family. No one outside of this chat knew that she hadn't picked them up yet. She messaged them all asking if one of them HD grabbed it and forgot to tell her, and they had no clue what she was talking about. We thought maybe some jackwagons saw the post and decided to take it for themselves. I called the owner and asked if he knew who picked the stuff up, and he said J*********. He said that since she was family he thought that we sent her. My mom texted the group chat asking if anyone knew who she was, and it turns out that she is the woman's husband's sister. This sister is not in any of the group chats and has not attended any of the meetings regarding the fundraiser or the planning. The woman's daughter is in the group chat and is very active in the planning and the fundraising. She called her mom and asked if she heard from the sister and if she has seen the bowling balls/certificates, and her mom said that the sister brought them to her home, saying that she got this huge donation from the bowling alley. None of the donations have been going to her house. We don't want to clutter up her house and cause her stress trying to help plan, so the friends/family have been keeping the stuff at our houses until time for the fundraiser. So there's no other reason for her to take them to her house other than to take credit for it. I just don't understand why she would take it upon herself to go pick up a huge donation that she didn't take part in, without telling my mother, the one who got the donation, that she didn't need to go pick it up because she had it covered. She took it straight to the woman's house without asking the group that's planning where we're storing the donations. And she didn't tell anyone that she took it. She doesn't even live in our town, she lives 30 minutes away, so she had to go so out of her way to pick this up. She took this to her sister-in-law's house trying to take credit for this huge donation when she hasn't put in a lick of work to this fundraiser, and left us worried that someone just took our donation and ran with it. I honestly thought sister-in-law was going to be one of those people who was going to steal the donation to then sell it and keep the money and not tell anyone. That's what we thought happened at first, but that wouldn't work because my mom already posted exactly what Salem Bowl had donated, and if, when my mom had posted about it being stolen, then the truth would come out when the bowling alley checked cameras. So if they had tried that, we would have found them pretty quickly, lol. I hope you told the woman what her sister did. The daughter is in your chat group, so she can put the details in there so everyone knows what she did as well. That sister is scum. Yeah, it kinda all came out when the daughter called her asking if she had heard anything about it, and her mom told her it was sitting in her living room and that sister-in-law brought it by, and the daughter told her mom that my mom was confused and worried it had been stolen. And then our mom connected the dots from there. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.